Sounds great. First of all, thank you all for joining us today. Beautiful morning here in Denver, November, to have this type of weather. We're very fortunate. Speaking of fortune, I want to, thank our partners, the sponsors who have all made this possible, the Denver Police Foundation, AT&T, Wal-Mart, and We Don't Waste. These partnerships have helped us quite a bit as we connect with our community or even reconnect with our community. Thank you all for helping us with the Denver Police Department Grab and Gobble event. We have an opportunity today through the generosity of our partners and the women and men that make up this police department to deliver 600 Thanksgiving meals to our community. These are meals where our community resource officers have identified individuals and families in need, and we will be able to socially distance, safely distribute these meals utilizing the Compassion Cruiser. What's remarkable about this is as you hear these public health orders and requests, where we want socially distanced Thanksgivings moving forward, this helps create that opportunity where folks will get a meal that they can share on Thanksgiving and beyond. So again, none of this would be possible without the sponsors who helped us, as well as the officers that are going to go out and distribute these meals today. Thank you very much. And with that, I'll bring up Megan Pletcher from the Denver Police Foundation.
Thank you, Chief. On behalf of the Denver Police Foundation, we are thrilled to be able to partner with AT&T, Wal-Mart, the Denver Police Department, and We Don't Waste to provide these families. Since 2003, it has been the Denver Police Foundation's mission to support and provide advocacy and funding for the Denver Police Department to provide critical equipment and outreach opportunities, and we are thrilled to be able to partner with them in this adventure. At this time, I will bring up Roberta Robinette with the AT&T.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Chief. As I said, my name is Roberta Robinette. I am the president for AT&T Colorado. We are honored to be here today. AT&T is a communications company, and we connect families and businesses, as well as we are the vendor to provide the first ever nationwide broadband network by FirstNet, which is a dedicated network for first responders and public safety. But we also understand the importance of bringing together our communities. And so on behalf of AT&T and our employees and our volunteers, it's an honor to be a part of the partnership with the Denver Police and the Denver Police Foundation. AT&T has provided $36,000 to the AT&T Foundation for that community outreach through our AT&T Believe initiative. That Believe initiative is a philanthropic initiative that not only provides opportunities for our employees to volunteer in the community, but also we have provided about $230,000 to local nonprofits for that community outreach, which we believe is so important, especially now as we're all trying to deal through this pandemic. And so again, on behalf of AT&T and all of our employees here in Colorado, it is just an honor to partner with the Denver Police Foundation in connecting those communities. So again, thank you, public safety and first responders, for everything you do on a daily basis in our communities. And I hope you all stay safe now and through this whole holiday season. Thank you.
Thank you, Robin, Megan, Chief, Hazen. It's not only are we honored, but we're excited to be able to again extend our partnership with the Denver Police Department and the Foundation and AT&T as we assist in providing 600 turkey dinners to those who are less fortunate in the community. We've been working with the Denver Police Department now for several years, and it's just an effort on our part to extend our mission, which is to provide those that are less fortunate with food rather than having it go to the landfill. So we take great pleasure in being able to join with all of you you, the first responders, and the supporters of the Denver Police Department in this effort. Thank you very much.
We will now open this up for questions. Let's start in person and then we'll go to the phone, if any. Deborah?
Can you describe what would be in the basket, please?
So we have what's displayed here that we'll hand this out, but this is a full meal. And I want to give credit to our officers and to our sponsors, because initially this was just going to be a turkey drive, but by working with Wal-Mart, they were able to leverage this into an entire meal, which is great. So again, with this partnership, it's more than just the turkey drive, but it's an entire meal to help feed folks that are in need. And what better time than this pandemic that we're dealing with?
And the officers have identified the families. Can you tell us, is it more this year? What is the need?
So, unfortunately, the need is great every year. However, a global pandemic and an economic recession just amplified that. Our community resource officers in each and every district have actually identified 100 families where they can provide this meal to drop this off utilizing the socially distant techniques to ensure their safety, the officer safety and the family safety. But again, this is connecting and reconnecting with the communities that we serve in order to help during this very challenging time that we face in 2020. On the phone, any questions?
Can you tell us how it makes you feel as an officer to give back in this way?
Well, it would be great if we brought up one of the officers that do it. I can tell you that I live vicariously through them quite a bit. They're inspirational to me. I've seen the Compassion Cruiser, help out in several of our neighborhoods. I'm reminded of early on in this pandemic where the Compassion Cruiser was out handing both hand sanitizers and masks when masks were in short order. I'm very well aware of the work that our community resource officers do. I'm reminded of the meals that Raul Silvas gives out daily to families in need, and that just builds upon that. But we are very fortunate that we have officers with big hearts that recognize exactly what the needs are and then work with our partners in order to meet those needs. So I could call one up for you, Deb, if you want.
Chief, I think Raul was here.
Raul, sorry.
Come on out. Can you tell us your name and how to spell it?
Raul Silvas, Raul, R-A-U-L, Silvas, S-I-L-V-A-S.
Tell us about how it makes you feel to give back to the community.
Well, I think it's rewarding, especially with working hand in hand with other SROs and school resource officers. We work closely with the students and the kids at the schools, so we're able to establish relationships with the young community, and we get to know them on a personal level. So we get to see how things are. One of the things that I know of is in the Westward area where I work. I grew up there too, so I have a commonality with some of the kids there. But yeah.
How difficult has it been this year?
It's had its challenges. When Denver Public Schools was doing the meals for the students for the rest of the school year, a lot of the students weren't showing up. So a lot of the meals were not being used properly. So I thought about, well, maybe we need to go out and meet with these students to get them the meals, because I'm sure their parents are telling them, you can't go out, you can't do this, and you got to be safe. So what I was doing is I started with teaming up with the principal at Kepner Middle School, Dan Walsh. He gave me a list of names of students that were most highly in need of the meals. it went from 20 meals to probably 150 meals a day. So it worked out pretty good. I mean, it was challenging, and I had to get some help from some of my partners at District 4.
And some of those families, are they receiving?
Yes, they are. Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you all. I'm assuming we're good with questions, right? None on the phone. One last time. Again, we could not do this without our partners. I want to thank the Police Foundation, AT&T, Wal-Mart that helped leverage the meals, and We Don't Waste. We Don't Waste has helped us are we going on 2 years now?
Yes, sir.
Going on 2 years. When we're talking about serving our community, what better way than families that are in need, that are dealing with hunger? And this has been a tremendous partnership with each of the sponsors, and we're very thankful for that. Thanks, Deb.